In this installment, we're going to be going over the MLB bets for Monday, April 14th. Let's get into it. Welcome back to the channel. It's your boy Chef D, and I'm here to bring you the winning ingredients for our April 14th MLB slate we got going on. But before we deep dive into that, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. Make sure you follow me on Instagram and Twitter at MetsNetJSD. Don't forget about that TikTok at Chef_D91. And don't forget about that Patreon. Right now, we're at the homepage of the YouTube channel, currently at 9.91 thousand subscribers. This is the road to 10K, and we're well on our way because you guys are showing up each and every single day. If you're already subscribed, continue to like and comment. That helps the YouTube algorithm so you can grow to a much broader audience. And speaking of that Patreon, I told you guys to sign up right now as soon as possible because you guys are missing out on the futures. All right. And I'm most likely going to raise the price just of the futures because we've been absolutely on a roll with futures this whole entire year. All right. And then this is another one that came through, the Masters future. I gave out one play only, Rory McIlroy, and he came through, completed the Grand Slam. Phenomenal performance from him in the Masters, and we cashed in on a plus 820 there. If you want FanDuel, they were giving boosts for the Masters each and every day, round one, round two. Rory was all the way up to a plus 1,000 on day two. You could have grabbed that and added a boost on top of that. So Rory McIlroy came through. Another future cashes for us, guys. I highly recommend you sign up right now. Get into that description link provided down below. Get signed up because the futures for the MLB and the NBA Finals futures is already there. So if you want that, sign up now. And then the MLB World Series, who I'm going to have to win it all this year, that's going to be coming out a little bit. Probably I'll give about a week or two. We'll see. I'm doing some more research. But I highly encourage you sign up now before the price goes up. All right. Remember, you're getting access to daily bets, future bets, and access to that group chat that goes off 24/7. I partner with BetStamp and Sign Up Expert to provide you guys with an easier way to sign up with any sportsbook in your area. If you go to the link in the description down below, you will be directed to this page you see here. It automatically displays all available sportsbooks in your area plus their current promotions. For example, you could take the plays given in this video and apply it to any other sportsbooks you don't currently have and reap the rewards. Now let's get into the slate. First game up in George Steinbrenner Fields here. We have the Tampa Bay Rays 7-8 going against the Boston Red Sox 8-9. Looking at the starting pitching matchup here, we got Tanner Houck 0-1 with a 4.41 ERA. Going against Shane Baz 1-0 with a 1.38 ERA. If we're looking at the current odds here, Rays are slight home favorites here, minus 120. Red Sox on the comeback at a plus 100. Looking at the run spread, obviously 1.5. And for the run spread is opposite here. They got the minus 1.5 on the side of the Red Sox, plus 1.5 on the side of the Rays. Total runs is at 8.5 here in this particular spot. Public bet percentage, 76% of the bets, 86% of the money all over Tampa Bay. No information right now on that run spread. And then we have the total runs, 79% of the bets, 75% of the money towards the over 8.5 total runs in this particular game here. So Boston, Tampa Bay in division matchup here with the AL East. Tampa Bay has been on a very long. They got a 13-game home road trip right now. Currently going right now. Boston Red Sox getting off a series against the Chicago White Sox where they struggled. They lost 2 out of the 3 games there. But we saw in their previous home stretch there when they were facing Toronto that this offense was turning around. All right. Shane Baz, we're going to look at some of the pitching. He's been phenomenal so far this year and very similar numbers last year as well. Because remember, this is the beginning of the season. Okay. So we got to take a grain of salt of what's going on now, but definitely still look towards last year and what the numbers were and the trends. And then once we get to end of May, June, then we probably see more what's going to be this pitcher for the remainder of the season. Some pitchers start out hot, some pitchers don't at all, and it takes them a minute to get them to where they usually are. Shane Baz is a very good strikeout guy, and keeps a very low average and ERA as well, and he usually pitches well at home. All right, so this is one of those games that's going to be probably a pitching duel here. Shane Baz, phenomenal numbers versus lefties and righties. If we're looking at a weakness for Shane Baz, let's see here. It's probably going to be power to lefties that he's most likely going to have to worry about. And at home, he was giving up 1.53 home run per 9, and especially to lefties. He was giving up 2 home runs per 9 to lefties here. And the left-handed batters he's going to be facing in this lineup, let's see. I had it here, right here. Let me go back. The lefties he's going to be seeing here. I'm pulling it up for you right now. All right. For the Boston Red Sox, he's going to have to be seeing. Oh, that's almost majority at the beginning of the lineup. So Jarren Duran, Rafael Devers. That's why I got him on the thumbnail there. Willie Abreu's been phenomenal, and their power hitter, first baseman Casas here. Tristan Casas, big power bat here. They're going to be in a very good environment here. Tanner Houck on the other end has been up and down this year. Well, it's been 3 starts, okay? He faced the Rangers, faced the Orioles, got hit up a little bit there. He has that 4 ERA, but we're looking back at trends from 2024. Last year, he was fantastic, all right? A phenomenal ERA on the road at 2.89. And low numbers against lefties and righties as well. He kept the home run ball very low. So this is a very good spot for him. And Tanner Houck is definitely better than what you've seen. So I'm going to be going here with more of a pitching duel. I like the under 8.5 in this one. And I'm going to be leaning towards the underdog here with the Boston Red Sox. All right, so give me the Red Sox on the money line here as well. And you probably get a good number with the plus 1.5 on the Red Sox if you want to play that as well. But Red Sox money line under 8.5 in what I think would be a pitcher duel. Next up in PNC Park here, we have the Pittsburgh Pirates 5-11 going up against the Washington Nationals 6-9. For this game here, we got Paul Skeens, their phenom, absolutely phenomenal last year, his campaign, and this year as well. He only has one blemish here. Paul Skeens can't pitch to the St. Louis Cardinals. St. Louis Cardinals has his number. Other than that, he's been phenomenal in his entire career. They're saying Jake Irvin is the pitcher for the Washington Nationals here, but I'm getting Brad Lord. I'm getting a bullpen game here from the Nationals, all right? On ESPN, they're telling me Brad Lord, and on other websites, they're telling me Brad Lord as well. So this is going to be a bullpen game here for the Nationals. That's why, as you can see, if we're looking at the odds, here we have the Pirates as significant home favorites minus 210 with the comeback on the Nationals at a plus 170. Total runs at a 7. All right, public bet percentage here, 90% of the bets, 98% of the money all over Pittsburgh. No information right now on the run spread. For the total runs, 86% of the bets, 88% of the money towards the over 7 on the total as well. And I might lean towards that total in this spot because how bad this Washington Nationals bullpen is. As long as we're still sticking to what they're telling me with this, with Brad Lord starting, that means they're going to be going into their bullpen. Okay, Brad Lord is probably going to go 1, maybe 2 to 3 innings. He pitched 3 innings in his previous game, but the other 2 times he came up was 1 inning in each of those games. All right, so looking at this bullpen, Washington Nationals are the league worst, a 6.35 ERA. They're giving up 36 earned runs. That's bottom in the league, right next to the Milwaukee Brewers. Their whip is at a 1.86. They've given up 8 home runs already. The bullpen is giving up 36 walks. That's second most in the league. and it's really been putrid here. So this is a spot that the Pirates can definitely take advantage of. This is the way we're going to play it. I love Pirates on the money line. For a better number, I like the Pirates team total over. I think that they can definitely take advantage of that. If you just want to avoid the 7 and just take the team total over, it's probably going to be at a 4.5, around that range. I love the prospects of that. We're going to be back in Paul Skeens. If you want to definitely go for his strikeout prop as well, you could definitely make a solid parlay on this game. All right, so Pittsburgh Pirates money line and the Pittsburgh Pirates team total over. In Citizens Bank Park here, we have the Philadelphia Phillies 9-6 going up against the San Francisco Giants here 11-4. Landon Root going up against Tawan Walker here. Landon is 0-1 with a 3.60 ERA. Tawan Walker has been outstanding, 1-0 with a 0.00 ERA. If we're looking at the current odds for this one here, we have the Phillies as slight home favorites with the comeback of the Giants at a plus 100. Run spread at a 1.5. Total runs at 8.5. Public bet percentage, 80% of the bets towards Philly, but we got 57% of the money here on the Giants. So sharps are looking at the Giants in this spot, especially coming off of the dominance series that they did against the New York Yankees. That's why we're seeing sharp money coming in on the Giants. And for the total runs, 81% of the bets, 76% of the money towards that over 8.5. All right. Looking at this pitching matchup right now, Tawan Walker has been pitching phenomenal. So far in 2 starts, he went 6 innings pitched, 3 hits, no earned runs, 4 strikeouts against Colorado, and then against Atlanta, 4 2/3, 5 hits, 3 walks, 5 strikeouts, no earned runs yet this year. But a little bit of an asterisk here. Tawan Walker was horrible last season with a 6 ERA at home and an 8 ERA on the road. So when will this Tawan Walker show up? That's a question mark. But right now we got to ride the hot hand. Maybe he retooled some things. That was his first year with the Phillies last year, but he's hopefully we'll see if he came into himself here. Similar to when he was with the Mets, he was very good with the Mets, and now second season with the Phillies, hopefully he's turned things around in this one. But we're going to ride the hot hand here with Tawan Walker as long as it can go here before he turns into, hopefully he doesn't. All right, we'll see. All right, Landon Root on the other end here. He has some question marks against righties, as you can see so far this year. Despite the fact at his low ERA at 3.61, the whip is pretty high at 1.5, and that's mainly to righties. All right, he had a question mark with righties again last season as well. Right now, he's given up almost a 300 average at 292, a 1.94 whip to righties as well, and a 4.32 xFIP. So it's expected to be his ERA to be much higher than what it is right now, and the walk rate is pretty high at 14%. All right, so I think that these bats here with the Philadelphia Phillies at home can get things going. San Francisco, this is when you attack them, since everyone just seen them dominate the Yankees. They're going to be hopping on them now. This is when we go with the Phillies. I think Phillies are in a better spot at home. Give me the Phillies on the money line. That total runs, I'm going to lean towards the over. I think they're going to wake up as well. So give me the over 8.5 on that total. But the main play, Phillies on the money line. I think they get to Landon Rope here and get in that bullpen. In Yankee Stadium here, we have the New York Yankees 8-7 going up against the Royals 8-8. Looking at the pitcher matchup here, Seth Lugo 1-1, 3.24. Their number 2 pitcher here, Reagans, is their number 1 ace. Carlos Carrasco here, gas can, 1-1 with a 7.71 ERA. Looking at the current odds for this matchup here, I don't know why the Yankees are favored. I really don't. Yankees are minus 140, Royals with a plus 115. The total runs are at 8.5. Public bet percentage, 92% of the bets, 84% of the money all over the Yankees here for the total run. 79% of the bets, 82% of the money towards the over 8.5. Now, Carlos Carrasco has literally been horrible the last 3 seasons, and it's going yet again this season with a 7.71 ERA. He's been getting destroyed by lefties and righties. It doesn't matter. 389 average to righties right now, 300 average to lefties as well. If you want to look at last year's numbers, you can look at that as well. He had a 5.33 ERA at home, a 5.94 ERA on the road, 285 average against righties, giving up tons of home runs versus lefties and righties as well. He is an absolute gas can. 1.75 home run per nine against righties is bad. This is a very good spot for the Royals, all right? On the other end, Seth Lugo, he's been phenomenal. Coming from the New York Mets, and they stretched him out. He went to the Padres and then to the Royals here. He has been from the bullpen and has been phenomenal as a starter, and we knew that ever since he was with the New York Mets, all right? And he's blossomed here in his role as a starter with the Royals here, and I believe that's going to continue in this spot start going up against the Yankees here. I think the value is on the side of the Royals in this one. If you want to play it a little bit smarter, take advantage of the Carrasco innings, take the Royals first five. Right, Royals first five, you probably get that around a minus 150, maybe a little bit more juice, but definitely write that down. Royals first five innings, definitely love that as long as Carrasco is pitching. And then definitely I will be considering the Royals on the money line as well. I am not backing Carlos Carrasco at all. And then I believe the Yankees bullpen has struggled this year. Let me double check on the bullpen stats here. If we go to the Yankees bullpen, let's see. I know they've been getting up a lot of runs. So Yankees bullpen's in the middle of the pack with a 3.7 ERA. Let's see. Earned runs. Whip. Walks. They've been getting up a lot of walks. That's what I've been seeing. They lead the league in walks. So after Carrasco, then you got to worry about some walk issues with this Yankees bullpen. All the values on this side. So give me the first five with the Royals. Give me the Royals on the money line, and give me the total over 8.5. I think the Royals are going to be able to put up points against Carrasco. I think they're going to be able to get to the bullpen as well, and I think this total goes over the 8.5. All right. At Rogers Center here, we have the Toronto Blue Jays 9-7 going against the Atlanta Braves 4-11. Looking at the starting pitching matchup, Grant Holmes 0-1 with a 4 ERA. Going against Easton Lucas 2-0 with a 0.00 ERA in this spot here. Braves have been struggling mightily this season, starting out 4-11, and they are 1-9 on the road. So this is definitely a team you want to attack. And they've been struggling to score runs. As you can see, they're 29th in the MLB with scoring runs at 46. They have a low batting average at 233 as well. And their ERA is high. So the pitching has been struggling. They haven't been able to put up bats together here. And as you can see, the pitching has been pretty bad. Whip is 26th in the league as well. So a lot of question marks here. If we're looking at the odds, it's pretty much a pick 'em. Blue Jays at home minus 115, Braves at a minus 105. Total runs at a 9. Public bet percentage, 69% of bets, 83% of the money on the Blue Jays. For the total runs, 78% of the bets, 74% of the money towards the over 9 on this total. Looking at the pitching matchup, there's a lot of question marks with Grant Holmes. He's being stretched out to a starter now, and he's giving up power to righties and hits to lefties. So I looked at his 2024 numbers. He has some solid stuff, all right? He definitely has strikeout to righties at 31% so far this year. He had some strikeout stuff last year as well, 22% versus lefties. But the power he's given up, 1.93 home run per 9. It was high last year. It's high again against righties. And then the lefties, a 2.08 whip. The 250 average is okay, but the WHIP is a cause of concern. The XFIP is definitely a cause of concern, almost at 6. So it's expected that his ERA is going to be higher towards lefties as well. I think that this is a spot where we take advantage of the Toronto Blue Jays and take advantage of the Atlanta Braves struggling right now. All right, in the small sample size with Easton Lucas, he's been phenomenal here as a starter in 2 starts right now, pitching well to lefties and righties. Let's see the strikeout numbers. Strikeout numbers are phenomenal against lefties, 41% strikeout rate. A very low whip, low average as well. Decent strikeout rate to righties here if we're looking at Easton Lucas in this spot, lefty. So sometimes, majority of the time, he's going to be facing a righty. Solid numbers across the board. All right, so I'm going to be taking advantage of the Blue Jays in this spot. We're getting into the discount price instead of home team and only at minus 115. That's definitely a value. Blue Jays on the money line. I like the total over 9. Or you can do the Blue Jays team total over. I think they can get to Grant Holmes in this game. That's going to be our breakdown for the MLB slate on Monday. Let me know in that comment section down below if you agree or disagree. We could definitely debate about that down below. Also, I want you guys to get ready, get signed up for the Patreon, get locked in. Don't miss out on these futures. Click on that link right down below in that description section. You're getting full access to daily bets, future bets, and access to that group chat that goes up 24/7. This your boy Chef D. I'll be back very soon, and peace out. Remember, sign up now before that futures price goes up.